Hi YouTube.
Hey YouTube friends and family, it's your boy GB Reviews, and today I'm doing a perfect meal for you for Taco Tuesday. I'm gonna post this video on Monday so you have time to prepare it. But it's called Boom Boom Fried Fish Tacos. I got the ingredients and the meal from Home Chef. They send the recipe card, but I'm gonna walk you through it so you can buy the ingredients. You can make these tacos at home, and there's a discount code below. So if you wanna start ordering Home Chef meals, they're amazing. I think you'll like them. So please hit the notification bell and the likes and you'll see when my new videos come out. But I would say check the link below. You'll get the discount code and you'll also see all the list of the ingredients. So that'll make it easy for you to make these Boom Boom fried fish tacos for Taco Tuesday. So with that, I'm gonna walk through the ingredients that we have so you can see exactly what you'll need. And then we'll get into the preparation. This is a quick one. For the most part, we're gonna try to get it done in less than 30 minutes. So let's take this journey. So like I said, I'm going through the ingredients really quickly. You have 11 ounces of tilapia, but you can substitute this with halibut or another white fish. You can even do it with mahi-mahi or boneless chicken if you want to do boneless chicken breast. You have your canola oil, you have your Boom Boom sauce, which you can figure out how to make this or you can buy this. Pineapple chunks, which again, we talk about substitutions. I'm probably not gonna use the pineapple chunks, but they do send you pineapple chunks for this meal. You have your bok choy, which you need 2 pieces of bok choy. I have one here just because I don't have enough space on my chopping board. You need 2 heads of bok choy. You have 6 tortillas. You have some tempura mix, and you have Asian rub and rice vinegar. So, and a shallot, sorry, I forgot about that. And when we get done, it should look like this. Right now, it looks like this. So are you gonna take this journey with me? We're gonna home chef it up, and you're gonna see just how easy you can be the world's best Boom Boom taco maker. So let's get to chopping and making. All right, YouTube family, the first thing you have to do is that we have to prepare our ingredients. We have our handy dandy recipe card. So we're gonna walk through it, and I'm gonna, then for the parts where I'm actually preparing stuff, I'm not gonna say anything because I want you to be able to kind of like go through this process really quickly with me. But the first step in this is you're gonna take your bok choy and we're preparing our ingredients. So you wanna remove any discolored pieces for the bok choy. I washed it already. I removed the discolored pieces, and you're gonna trim the edges. We're gonna trim this down because we're gonna cook the bok choy. It says remove any discolored outer leaves from the bok choy and trim ends. Cut the stems and the leaves into 1/2 inch slices, keeping the stems and the leaves separate. Place leaves in a mixing bowl with seasoned rice vinegar. So we have our rice vinegar, and we're gonna place all that in a bowl. So we're gonna use a small bowl and do that. While the bok choy leaves marinate, peel the half of the shallot, and we're gonna slice it very thinly. So we're gonna do very thin slices, and then we're gonna walk through that. And then you wanna drain and chop your pineapple. My pineapple, I am not gonna use because I do not like pineapple cooked in food, so I'm not gonna use that. But you basically just chop that coarsely, and then we're gonna pat our tilapia fillets dry. So you're gonna see all of that. I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna speed up the video so you don't have to sit through that. And then we'll move on to step 2, which is the cooking of the filling. So just follow along. All right, now that we finished that, we're going to prepare our bok choy and our shallots in the frying pan. So we're moving across to the stove, and we're gonna do everything with the frying pan. So for this step, we're gonna place in a medium nonstick pan, we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of olive oil, and then we're gonna cook our bok choy and our shallots for 3 to 4 minutes. So again, I'm not gonna talk, we're gonna just run through it really quickly, and then we will move on to the next step when that's done. Now, what you want to do is we're going to use this pan again, but the next time we cook in here, we're going to cook with canola oil. So you want to clean this out, and then we're going to get all of the olive oil out because you don't want that taste when we start to fry our fish. So our next part of step 1 that we did before we started to cook our ingredients is that we have to take our fish and we have to open it up and we need to wash it and pat it dry. So I'm actually just gonna cut the fish, the bag open. Remember I told you your handy dandy, your kitchen shears? Listen, no good chef would go without these. And then we're gonna rinse this fish. So you have your fish, and then we're just gonna pat it dry. It just makes it so much easier to work with vegetables and meats when they don't have extra liquid on them. So we're just patting it dry so that you can see, basically we have our fillets, we're patting them dry. I wanna make sure they're extra dry. And then we're gonna cut this, we're gonna use our knife and we're gonna cut these into 2-inch pieces. If you don't know what an inch is probably about that much. You can measure it too, but it's about the first tip of your finger. That's about an inch if you're a regular size adult. If you're taller, it might be less than an inch. If you're shorter, it might be more. I mean, if you're taller, it might be more than an inch, and if you're shorter, it might be less than an inch. We're gonna just cut this up, and I'm not gonna talk. We're just gonna do it really quickly. 2-inch pieces. And then we're gonna put it in a bowl. Okay, so your next step is you're gonna take, this is step 3. We're gonna make our batter. So I got the oil on the stove and we are taking 1/4 cup of water in our mixing bowl. We're gonna take our tempura mix and then we're just basically, you wanna whip it in the bowl until a thin batter forms. And it's gonna look like a pancake batter when you're done. So we're just putting that in there and then we're gonna use our whisk. To me, mine is a little thick. So if you find that it's too thick when you do it, you can add a tablespoon of water to it to try to make it a little bit less thick. Because I just want to be able to coat all of my fish. And then when you're done, you have a batter that looks like that. It's just like pancake batter. All right, so our oil has been cooking for about 3 minutes. And so to test it, we're gonna do a little bit of batter to the oil, just a pinch, and it should sizzle and brown. Now our next step is that we're moving back over to the stove and we're gonna start to fry our tilapia. So let's move. So our next step in this process is we're gonna make our batter. So on the stove, remember I said we're gonna clean out the pan because we don't want it to have the olive oil taste. Now you're gonna take all of the canola oil that you have in your canola oil bottle, this one, all of this you're gonna pour into your frying pan. You're gonna have on medium to high heat. So you're just gonna let that just simmer while we prepare our tempura mix. All right, so we're gonna do that, all right? So our next step is that we're gonna batter the fish and then we're gonna fry it. You need tongs for this part of the operation, so you just wanna batter your fish really quickly and then you wanna make sure that the fish is kind of lightly coated. So you don't really need to do a lot. You can actually just dump all your fish in here. Now that we're done with this step, we're gonna move back to our table. We're gonna plate and we're going to taste it, see how it turned out. The final step before we plate, after we cook our shrimp, after we cook our fish, is to get our tortillas sorted. And so the instructions call for wrapping the tortillas because you wanna have soft tortillas. You're gonna wrap the tortillas in a paper towel and you're gonna microwave them. I personally don't like that, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use a cast iron skillet and I'm just gonna lightly heat the tortillas to until they start to, like, you'll see these kind of brown spots where they were baked. You will see more of those, but you don't want it to be hard. You still want it to be pliable. So I'm gonna heat these and then we will plate them after our fish is done. All right, now that we have everything properly plated, we're just gonna see how everything tastes. So I suspect it's gonna be really good. The fish is so nice, and the tempura mix is really good. If you don't have tempura mix around the house, a substitution that you can use pancake or waffle mix. Just put a little bit of salt and pepper in there, and that'll give you kind of the same kind of consistency of the tempura. But for the most part, this came out great. I'm excited. I think it came out kind of like that. It looks like that. The boom boom sauce is not too spicy. It's an easy meal. Like I said, it takes a little bit longer when you're filming everything, but it's about 20 minutes to go through everything. And then you're good to go with a nice, easy, fresh meal. Definitely ready for Taco Tuesday. I will put this video up on Monday, and every Monday you can refer to this taco video and make a nice taco meal for your family. Anyway, like I said, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe to my channel, and enjoy your Taco Tuesday. With that, this is GB Reviews. I'm out. Subscribe and like below. Oh, one last thing. The referral link is in the bottom if you want to have home chef meals delivered to you. Again, Home Chef. They're awesome. Anyway, it's your boy GB Reviews. I'm out.
Subscribe right below.